Grotesque Godzilla-like monsters called Kaiju have been appearing around Japan for many years. To combat these beasts, an elite military unit known as the Defense Corps risk their lives daily to protect civilians. Once a creature is killed, sweepers working under the Professional Kaiju Cleaner Corporation are left to dispose of its remains. That includes hearts, kidneys, any kind of artery, shit, right? Urine. Kafka Habino, a 32-year-old man, is unsatisfied with his job as a sweeper. From a young age, he has aspired to join the Defense Corps and kill kaijus for a living. After a few failed attempts, however, he gave up on his dreams and resigned himself to the mediocrity that provided a decent paycheck. Nevertheless, when an ambitious 18-year-old recruit named Leno Ichikawa joins his cleaning team, Kafka is once again reminded of his desire to join the military. Following a chain of unfortunate events and an interaction with the junior sweeper, Kafka encounters a parasite-type kaiju that forces its way in through his mouth. There you go. Turning him into a humanoid monster. With his newfound powers, Kafka aims to give his lifelong dream a final try. Yes, if it seemed like I was reading a summary, I was. I copied and pasted that shit. So I liked this show. I liked how all the characters got along with one another. There wasn't really some shithead among them causing trouble, thought that he or she was better than everybody else. If someone was in trouble on the battlefield, the arrogant jerk-off that saved that individual, that arrogant asshole would say, "God, can you guys keep up?" Or, "I'm always having to clean up after your messes." You know, some shit like that. Why did I just try to imitate a female voice? Is that because one of the characters who showed up in the show gave off that vibe, that arrogant vibe? Like that "can't you idiots keep up" vibe? Like, go fuck yourself, alright? As if you've never been in trouble, ever. It seemed that would have been the case with one of the characters in the show. Her name is Kikoru Shinomiya. She shows up in her fancy ride driven by her little butler, shows off her power suit. She is the daughter of one of the generals in the defense force. She gives Kafka shit right off the bat, but you'll quickly find out that she is driven by her father, who pushes Kikoru to become the perfect soldier, because the general lost his wife and doesn't want the same thing to happen to his little girl. It seems Kikoru pushes herself not only to become the perfect soldier like her dad wanted, but to also get his approval. In the end, Kikoru will show vulnerability. She will also show that she cares for her comrades, Kafka especially. She even starts to develop feelings for the guy. I do have a problem with the show, and that's the pacing. It's good and also bad. The bad part about the pacing is Kafka's powers. As soon as he gets his new abilities, he's using them like he's had them for 2 or 3 years, his whole life. We don't see him train and get comfortable with his new abilities. He just starts going out and start punching kaiju, saving the world from devastation. He even went toe-to-toe with that lieutenant who reminds me of Levi. Kafka trying to keep his powers a secret is horribly done. In the 10th episode, I believe, everyone finds out his relationship with Mina is out in the open. The 3rd Division knows about their childhood. Kafka and Mina actually made a promise to one another that they would kill every kaiju in the defense force. But Kafka didn't really keep his promise to Mina, and that bothered her for years. Despite the fact that she ended up becoming the most badass soldier in the 3rd Division. That's really why he joined, to hold on to the promise that he made to her. These are probably minor criticisms, but it's also my video, so I don't care. The good part about the pace is that there's always action. It seems fast-paced when it comes to fighting, and kaiju showing up, guts flying all over the place. It's great. It's great. I give the show a 8 out of 10. It was good.